1, 2. Check 1, 2.
Oh,
Hey, we're back.
You got to put the headphones on.
Oh.
That scare you there?
No, yeah,
Pat?
it scared me a little bit. Don't worry, I got it. It was a little loud.
Hey, check 1, 2. How you
We're
doing,
back
Casey?
to LaSalle Kitchen and Tavern
Casey,
in
can you hear
South
me?
Bendita.
Oh, yeah.
What do you got there in front of you there, Pat?
Oh, I got
That's
my
a-
own bowl of poutine, son.
got
No,
the
not the
remnants of
food, the
poutine.
drink.
Oh, the drink. Oh, okay. So, second show over here at LaSalle. We had a great show before last time we
Awesome
were
show.
here, and
Yeah.
it's
Classic.
just spectacular. Whiskey, beer, food, all of it's been really good. Bands, the music was playing. You probably heard it in the last show. I am going to start the night out with a New England IPA. I know it's gaining its ground. It's less controversial than it used to be. This is the
People
Goshen,
still hate it.
Some people do. This is the Goshen Boston Cosmonaut.
Huh.
So, But what do you got, sir? You got nothing.
No, I'm doing a lager.
Oh, the Firestone.
Did you grab the Firestone or
I
the
do.
Oscar
I do.
Blues?
It's
Oh,
not
no, there was
local,
something
but
else.
no, it's a Firestone.
Okay, I thought I saw
It's,
another lager up there.
it's a very it's a nice lager. It's very clean, very light.
No, really quick, I just want to jump in. Hi.
We
my
do
name
have the cluck.
Hi,
My
Warren.
name is Warren. I'm just going to jump in real quick. You guys mentioned Goshen, Indiana, and I do want to give it a quick plug real quick. If you're in the vicinity, you want to stop by. Incredibly progressive city, but also it's home to Goshen Brewing Company, obviously. They make incredible beers. The fun thing about that place is it resides in a former NIPSCO, the Northern Indiana Power Service Company, whatever. They're this old, this big monolithic concrete structure that used to house electrical stuff
Okay.
is where Goshen Brewing Company is. Their beers are fantastic. They've got crowlers to go. But also, right around the corner from Goshen Brewing Company is Constant Spring, an incredible beer bar. It is the best beer bar in that entire section of
What's it
Indiana.
called?
Constant Spring.
Constant Spring.
It's right downtown. The big historic downtown, but they've got 3 floors. They get bells. They get, everything you'd expect is down there. And then right around the corner from that is Janus Motorcycles, which they make.
Oh, okay.
They make hand-built, American-made,
Right.
motorcycles right there. So it's a really fun town. If you have an afternoon, there are brewery tours you can do, and there are discovery days where you can do Constant Spring, have some beers, check out Goshen Brewing, and they'll take you on a tour of Janus Motorcycles. And that has been your Goshen Minute here on the Blind Pig Confessions. Sorry.
I will say Goshen Brewing Company just opened a patio this summer that they've got this. It's not a patio. That's incorrect. They have a lawn. They have a giant lawn with a big stage on it. The bands play on weekends, and they opened an extension of their building they're calling the Beer Hall, with giant garage doors that open on all sides. They're right by whatever little waterway is right there. But they open these garage doors, and you got this expanse out onto the lawn. My wife and we took our kids there about a month ago. They jumped on the stage. It was a great time. Great time.
I took a lawn chair and sat out there for like an hour and just told kids to stop running and get off my fucking lawn.
And then I called the police.
Yeah. Such a jerk, Pat.
Barbecue
asshole.
Becky. Thank you, everybody.
Hey,
There you go. There you go.
Get off my lawn! Damn it!
No, it's seriously, Goshen's a great time, and it's a craft beer like honey hole. It's like
Yeah.
you pass through there, you think, it's
I
no big
like a
fucking
honey
deal.
holes.
And
We
it is.
didn't introduce him on this show, but that was Casey talking. Casey from LaSalle
How's it going?
Kitchen talking again about the Goshen and plus the Cluck. Brennan, who else do we have on this new episode?
Before you go on, I want to mention Casey. Got to give a lot of thanks to Casey for bringing a lot of live music to South Bend, to LaSalle.
And that's Mike Cello.
There we go. There's
so
the,
Mike
there's the
Cello
cue.
is he's the guitarist for the band we have playing tonight, the Lowlifes. Also, we've got Lindsay Kelly. Lindsay, say hi.
Hi, you guys.
Yeah, if it weren't for Casey, we wouldn't have a lot of work. I mean, he really seriously. He supports live music. He makes it
Awesome.
happen. Brings it to this club. He's the link.
Lindsay's shy, so
Just a little bit.
I know. I'm trying not to ruin it, right?
So on top of the live music, we've also got some live painting going on tonight,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So we do this a couple times a month. We've got this awesome local artist. Her name's Lauren
Hello.
Steinhofer. That's
Lauren.
Lauren. So we've got Lauren's paintings all up on the walls around here. We've got these massive pillars going through the restaurant. We've got paintings all up and down them. And so the gig, they're all Lauren's. Every one of them is Lauren's, and she does fantastic work. So, Lauren, tell us about what it is when you come in to, when you clock in to when you clock out. What are you doing?
All right, so I paint while the band plays. And it's really interesting because if you are a local or even if you're not, you have a separate perspective on the painting itself. So, like, you see a lot of the local band members come in and they're like, oh my gosh, I know them and them and them and them. And, like, it's quick because the sets are usually like 3 hours. So it's very expressionistic, but you have the feel of the people, and that's what I appreciate about it. And it's an amazing opportunity.
What got you doing that?
Why am I live painting? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I mean, why do live band? I mean, that's a unique thing. I mean,
I mean, actually,
are you a music
that's
freak,
been around. That's like all of the greats. They would go to bars and they would just paint what they saw. Like all of the expressionistic painters that you would think of, like Lautrec. The majority of their famous works were done live in a bar, which is amazing.
How have you not done a live pig painting yet?
What was that?
How have you not done a live blind pig painting?
Oh, you mean a live?
I mean,
a live painting of this illustrious podcast?
That'd be kind of cool.
Lauren, could you paint like 7 fat white guys with beards sitting around a table? Like that takes raw, uncut talent to do.
No, that'd be amazing.
Sorry, that one caught me off guard.
Oh, do you want her to put these on here? Dude, this get in Mike's chair. Mike,
Yeah,
Mike
headphones
ain't
are a
got
little
shit to
better.
say.
Did you kick Mike off already?
No,
he's
he's like a grandpa. He's got to pee like every 5 minutes.
Ooh, he might need to get that checked.
No, I'm just kidding. He's very healthy. He's very
It's all the
virile.
beer.
it's the crack.
It is.
It's all the beer. It's all the beer.
Did you say it was the crack?
No, he said beer.
Oh, Mike,
Sorry, Mike.
Mike can't do that before the show.
So how long have the low lifes been around?
Just a year, and
Just
not
a
even.
year?
It has. I feel like it's only been like just a year that we got together and started doing stuff.
So how did the band form? Because one of the fun
Yeah.
things about the local music scene in South Bend, Michigan, is everybody kind of knows everybody, and you wind up with like, these people hit it off, and then somebody subs in for somebody else. How did the low life form?
Well, a good buddy of mine, Ward Kramer, came to me and said he
Eric
wanted
Kramer? The
Ward,
Eric Kramer?
Ward Kramer said he wanted to start a band, and I said, well, let me see who I can track down that isn't in 17 bands already, and I looked around, and it was like, buddy had a lot of stuff going on, but he didn't have like a solid gig, and I had just finished playing with a duet, and I was done doing that, and Arthur Schroeder isn't here tonight, but he's our drummer, and Arthur's in a band called After Hours, and they're about to take off, so we're probably going to lose Arthur here next year.
Yeah, fuck
but,
Arthur.
yeah, he isn't here tonight, so
Prima
him
donna.
and his stupid brother's wedding.
Right? The audacity.
Ridiculous.
we don't like Arthur.
He's actually the best of us, truth be told. But, so we all just kind of got together and tried it out, and Ward just got too busy and couldn't hang, and so we called ourselves Ward's Fifth because there were 5 of us, and then we had to ditch Ward, and I wanted something that sounded like the Rat Pack because we do a lot of jazz standards. So I was trying to think of something that sounded like these guys are shitty, but we're awesome. So we went with Low Lifes.
All right, that works.
And that's how that went. We lost a couple of gigs because we're called the Low Lifes, and there were some country clubs who thought that we were going to trash the bathroom or something. You know what I mean? So we missed a couple of those gigs, but
Is it weird?
Like those bathrooms are that clean anyways.
right.
As far as like the South Bend and Michiana music scene is concerned, like doing jazz standards and some of the things you guys do, the more soulful stuff, that's an anomaly. Like
Yeah.
Did you do that to set yourselves apart, or is that just like, this is our fucking jam, that's what we want to do?
I have always wanted to do jazz and funk and soul. Like, this is what I've been trying to do from the jump. And I guess the long story short is I keep banging my guitar players, and I finally quit doing that. And so now I gotta say so in the set
I had
list.
the,
right?
I had the same problem.
yeah,
so
exactly.
I have the
feel
same
you.
problem. Listen, I'm sorry. I just joined the party.
All right,
So
so
who are
hey,
you on the microphone?
Let's all pinky swear right now. Stop banging our guitar players.
No,
all right,
I don't bang
all of
you.
us.
I can't
Brendan,
agree.
Pat,
I can't agree.
Casey,
Don't
me,
tacky.
all
I'm
of
out.
us.
And it ruins the set list.
Hi, I'm Buddy Pearson. I'm the bassist and kind of like
He's the guitar player.
Yeah, I'm the bassist and kind of the right hand for the low lives
Well,
and all that
it's a
stuff.
safe space to be
and all that
because
stuff.
we just found out that nobody fucks the bass player, so you're all right, dude.
I'm good with that. And then I have to be honest here. There's like nobody fucks the bass player, so we can cuss. There's a shitload of whiskey here, man. What the fuck is going on?
You're late.
There's a little whiskey
We've
in
been
the
having a
table.
time.
Yeah.
I forgot to
You're
tell
late
you.
to the party.
Holy mother pearl, man. Yeah. So anyway, we do this jazz kind of R&B thing. We just do laid back type of stuff.
No, dude, it was awesome. It's the first time I've heard friggin' Bobby Womack. Anybody actually do a
Oh,
Bobby Womack
110th
song.
Street.
Hell yeah!
Now, one of my favorite
Beautiful.
One of my favorite things about musicians is like you guys are obviously on the cusp of whatever's cutting edge and cool and all that.
No, I'm not. I don't
Well,
give a
but-
fuck about
hey,
that shit.
But as working musicians, you got to play shit that people are going to appreciate and love and react to. If you could play anything you want, what is the most like far out thing you, like that would turn on nobody, but that would just make you happy?
I think like in terms of like there's two types of gigs. There's one feeds the soul, one feeds the wallet.
Yeah, all
And
right.
so like if you were gonna do something that feeds the soul in an esoteric sense, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I would probably do like Heavy Weather by Weather Report, the entire album, and I have a band that can do that because we did it. You know what I mean? And I would just do it again. And if we played a place like this and no one clapped, I'd be great with it, man. I'd be like, cool. I'd be happy with my friends. You know what I mean? That we actually did it. And then I'd just kind of be like, sorry, we didn't make any money tonight. Okay, well, later.
Well, all right. Different side of the coin. All right. What's the most wallet stuffing thing you can imagine doing?
I've done that too.
Now, what's the fucking most hair metalist thing you've ever done? Like, what is the?
I did a.
Here we go. This is
I
gonna be
did
good.
and it's not so really much a hair band thing. It was.
I saw a
actually-
band earlier today. Play
was a
Way
ba-
Cool
it-
Junior from Rat. So tell me, what is your Way Cool Junior? From
It was
Rat?
it was a thing that fed the soul. No, it fed the soul and fed the wallet at the same time because the band that I was telling you that we did the
yeah.
Weather Report album, we also did the entire Ace of Spades album when Lemmy passed away.
Oh, dude.
But that's cool.
No.
And we did it, and
That's
we did it,
cool.
and we did it in our own jazz way. We did it the entire Motorhead album. Yeah, we did the entire thing. Yeah.
That's
Wow.
not bubble
That
gum.
right there.
That's not bubble gum.
That's
You said Way
ticket
Cool
selling
Junior.
stuff.
Yeah.
You were no longer welcome on this show, Warren.
All right. I will tell you this. Out of all the entire Rat catalog, Way Cool Junior is about the brass.
The only fucking thing that was cool with Rat was Milton Berle in that video Round and Round.
You know, Milton Berle had a 13.5-inch penis.
Don't
Burl
we all
talks.
know?
Yes, I do.
Hey, check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out. I was around in the 80s and Burl talks, okay? So one time we had a contest and I took it out and he
You
goes,
and
"You're
Burl-
enormous." And I said, "I took out just enough to win." It was one of those things.
I'm just happy if mine eclipses the fly. So
Yeah.
Pat, you still with us?
Yeah.
I was known as Tripod my first 3 years in high school.
Warren can't even get his beans above the Frank. It's awful.
Oh my God.
It's all just one piece now.
Yeah, now.
You and your wangs, you guys.
Yeah, it's a fleshy tic tac, so no one's impressed.
Lindsay, have you talked about like your singing style and what you do and all that?
I was gonna say there's a lot of tributes in town. Like there's a Rolling Stone tribute coming up, and there was a David Bowie tribute coming up. I'm geeked up about the Queen tribute. They haven't like announced it or done it yet, but I'm pretty sure there's a Queen tribute coming up.
There has to
I'd
be.
love a whole night of Queen
No shit.
with all of my friends, all the
I'll
local
say.
musicians in town.
Warren loves a whole night of Queens.
I would love a whole night of Queen.
I'll say.
I wouldn't mind. You know,
So do you have a lot like
while Buddy's doing impersonations.
And I know just a limited amount about keeping your pipes right, but when you're sat at a table with all this whiskey, all this beer,
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm
How do
drinking.
you clean out your pipes?
Yeah, I'm drinking tea. I don't ever.
Lindsay's
drink
not drinking
alcohol
tea.
Ever.
Lindsay, what?
This is mommy's
Okay, so we
tea.
have a cocktail here.
Is it called
And-
tea?
No.
Oh.
Lindsay, let's talk about the cocktail called the Lindsay.
The Lindsay.
That is ordered by
One
Lindsay.
person and one
Lindsay,
person only?
yeah.
It
on
is a
only
Lindsay?
nights that Lindsay is here. Lindsay, what is that cocktail?
That
Oh, you have
cocktail-
you have a custom cocktail?
It is. It's called the Lindsay. You can order a Lindsay right now.
You can't order it. I promise. Nobody knows how to make it, but Lindsay.
No, Nate makes
Nate
it for
knows
me
how to.
every
Nate
night.
knows how to make it. You're
That's
right.
Nate. And there's like some almond jizz in it or something. What's that shit?
Well, I don't think that's what that's called. No.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's
Orgeat. It's nut.
Orgeat.
Some kind of nut in there. It's 2 parts tequila and 9 years of regret, and it's delicious. You can get one for $5.
Only 9 years of regret?
You can, It's not $5.
That's pretty-
Don't
that's-
do that.
That's why
Is
it's
it
that's
an
why
$8
it's
drink,
that's
baby?
that's why it's only $5 because it's only 9 years of regret.
That's
Yeah,
not
the
bad
full
for
time.
nine.
20-year-old, the 20-year regret version is a whole lot more.
All right,
We
hey.
do offer an aged version. I will say
Guys,
that.
I'm gonna go round up the troops. Lindsay, you can stay here. I don't give a shit what you do. Like, yeah.
No, you guys gotta
Well,
play,
I
right?
feel at home.
This was gonna be your last night anyway, so if you just want to hang out. and-
Wow.
actually-
She's fired.
Did you
Yeah,
just get
'cause
fired on
Buddy
the air?
can sing the whole fucking show on his own from
Yeah,
now on.
exactly.
Get your ass out of here.
All right.
Get the fuck
By the
here.
way,
Wait,
I just want
wait,
to
do
part
one
this
more
joke
shot
really
before
quick.
you
We
go.
are the low lifes, Lindsay and Buddy, Mike, and
you, guys.
drummer. So
Some
yeah.
fucking
Who's your stand-in drummer tonight?
anyway, Shaggy.
Shaggy.
He's from Infinite Buffalo. It's an original band around here, and
Nice.
they're Dustin Sprybach, and then he's a wonderful drummer. He sounds great. By the way, I just wanted to say this really quick before I left. I heard a joke from my 15, soon-to-be 16-year-old daughter today.
This is
And
not.
I
this
thought-
is not
and
really,
I-
no,
let's hear it.
it's not really quick, but go ahead.
And I thought this
Good
was great
time.
because it was clear and concise, and I love that I've raised a sarcastic young lady. What did Kermit the Frog say at Jim Henson's funeral?
What?
Nothing.
Oh, get the fuck out of here!
Wait,
Damn.
don't go. Wait, buddy. You got to do the Bill Cosby. Do the Bill Cosby,
I'm
buddy.
not doing no Bill Cosby. I'm going to come in here. Ladies and gentlemen, the low lives of South Bend coming to you, doing the thing. Lindsay, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm talking about.
Gonna have a good time.
Bill Cosby coming at you with Bill Cosby
with
coming
music
at you
and
with
fun.
music and fun. And if you're not careful, you might learn something before it's done. You know what I'm saying? You know, Theo and Vanessa, they're such bitches. I can't stand them.
So there, yeah, I could go all night. So
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
There you, sir.
He's a good guy. He's on the spectrum a little. He's
All
all
right.
right.
No, he's well past the spectrum.
Awesome. You're the best at that.
Woo.
You're the
Oh,
best
man.
one
It's,
at
it's,
that,
it's
buddy.
one of those shows, isn't it, Brennan?
Oh yeah, it's one, yeah, absolutely.
So I never got to comment on the Goshen.
Yeah, that was
This
beautiful
is
beer.
actually
Yeah, it's
really
really
good
nice
NEPA.
beer.
How much
The-
do you guys have to pay your wives to do this?
I got no
Or
wives.
what?
Oh, that's how that works.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that guy's got one, but
I'm on salary. It's fine.
Right. No, this is good. This
Yeah,
is
that's
a
what we
good
do.
time.
Yeah, we love having. We love
Thanks
doing
for
this.
coming out.
Hey, Darcy, plug in. Plug in.
Come on. Well, there's our artist back. Nope, she can come back.
You wanna
Lauren,
try?
Lauren, get in here.
Lauren just wanted her beer.
You've been sucked in.
She was just coming for her beverage.
So, Lauren, what are you drinking tonight?
Laura's like, screw you guys, just want beer.
Oracle.
Oh, get
Into
in
the
there.
microphone.
Oh, yeah, Oracle. It's delicious.
Which one's the Oracle? I don't know which one is the Oracle.
It's the double IPA.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
is that the double IPA?
10%.
Yeah,
90
it is.
IBUs.
Always go for the
Comstock
highest
Michigan.
volume. Yeah.
Are you leaving us?
Yeah, I guess I gotta grow up and do
Why?
my job.
Oh, you guys got to go. You got another
We got
set?
Another set.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I
Hey,
didn't know you had another
hey,
set.
Lindsay, not so loud this time.
Oh, right on.
We're
I'll
trying to
shut
do a
up.
show here.
My bad.
Thank you, Lindsay, for joining
Hey,
us.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you, Lindsay. Love you.
Darcy, we got an open
Are
spot
these
now.
Stickers? I'm gonna put them all over my car.
Oh, yes. Go ahead. Take a few stickers.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
She hates us.
No, she doesn't.
Nah, she does.
She hates us.
Nah.
I
no.
would. I would.
I know.
It is, yeah. It's what we do.
Blind Pig Confessions is the greatest podcast there ever was. My name is Dave Smiley from WZPL, and if you don't listen to this show, you're dumb.
This is Jerry with Beer Brewery. You're listening to that great show, The Blind Pig Confessions.
I'm trying to figure out where Jerry went, where Ryan went.
I think they
Oh,
went. I think they probably went and smoked a cigarette.
I was just saying,
oh.
they're docking.
No, I think Darcy knows where they went. Where they go?
Darcy said they're docking,
Yeah, docking. I do the hand gesture for docking.
Rocking like
which
docking.
works on the radio a lot. It works on the radio. I love visual
It's
cues.
funny because in real life, I work on the radio.
I know, and it's still. And you'd think you'd know that the visual cues don't work.
No, can't get it down.
Well, I think the second show's usually we break into like sports talk and
We
bullshit.
do.
And
Some of them left already, but I
Right.
mean, well, we've been bullshitting around. It's the whiskey stuff, man. The whiskey's been great around here. The beer's been good.
Can you,
Lauren, are you a
Can you-
whiskey beer fan? What,
I'm a beer fan more
Are
than
ya?
anything.
More than
Yeah.
anything, no whiskey, not the whiskey
Shows
and the
in my
bourbon.
gut.
how much money would it take for you to paint the blind pigs?
To paint what?
Paint us.
We are the Blind Pig Confessions.
she's like, who the fuck are you?
I don't know. Do I discuss prices like that?
No, we actually would just want you to body paint Warren.
Oh man,
There's a
I
lot
would
of
do that for
canvas
free.
there.
That'd be amazing.
Extra love. So much canvas.
She's got limited timing.
I'm trying to fucking keto. God damn it.
Trying.
Wow, did Casey?
All right.
Hold on, Casey.
We're
So
gonna do
this is one of those shows that just kind of goes all over the
We're gonna
place.
do this
Oh,
now.
that's minty.
We're waiting. Well, Casey, we gotta wait for Casey. I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
What are they bringing us?
I don't. It's Debson's
minty.
Malort liquor.
It's Malort.
Oh, I
What
like
is
that.
this?
This is delicious. It leaves like a
Lauren,
weird
you're a fan?
aftertaste on your tongue, but like
So good.
it feels
All right,
like
hey, we don't
earthy,
need to wait
you
for
know?
Casey. Let's do this.
All right.
Or like, pull the mic a little closer to you because they can't hear you all the
All
time.
right, here's Malort.
What is this?
It's Malort. It's a
Supposed to be
Chicago
really big in
classic.
Chicago, yeah.
It's a college classic. Is that what you
Chicago.
Chicago.
Slam it.
Cheers.
I stuck my nose too far into it.
said? It's like I ate some leaves.
Do it.
Yeah, it's earthy.
It's
Tastes
very, very,
natural.
very earthy. Yeah, not a big fan.
No, it's
Terrible. It's the worst.
it's the fucking
awful.
worst whiskey.
Why did someone bring this over?
It's awful.
No.
I think it's delicious.
Absolutely awful.
Are you
Hey,
kidding?
No,
it's-
I'm not.
This tastes like rotten sambuca
It's a Chicago. Hey, it's,
or rotten
on a good day.
rumplemint or rotten rumplements.
On a good day. That was awful.
It's like you just brush your teeth.
Like
Wow.
it's outside.
He knew what he was doing.
Why did you do this? You're a Casey. You're a
I've already-
dick.
I think I have one already.
He knew what
I
he was.
can't. That two people.
Oh no,
okay,
you get
I'll
all
take
the
one.
rest of them.
He knew what he was doing.
You guys. So I'm sorry. I just walked up to the table.
We
Do
need-
you
do-
know what's
do we-
in front of you?
Oh, it's
something-
gone.
that's
two
awful.
of them already drank it.
Awful.
That
But
was-
we need to
That
have.
was a mistake.
We
Which two already drank it? Though
I did not drink
I
mine.
see, there are hands across the table
Yeah.
in all
Oh,
different. It's a
hold on,
spaghetti
hold on.
plate.
Are we,
It was-
are we saying drank all
Casey
of it
was
or
awful.
tasted it?
But we need to save one for Ryan, and but we all loved it.
Did
Oh,
you love
yeah.
it? Really though?
No.
No, it was awful.
It's absolutely
No,
fucking
it was one of the
terrible.
worst things I've ever had
It's
in my life.
great, isn't it beautiful?
Yes, beautifully awful.
So
is
this
this?
is
No,
this
it-
is
it-
something.
It tastes like floor cleaner with a hit of 30 dicks.
All right. What else, Darcy?
like-
what do you have? What's your take on the
I
taste
have
profile?
Had it, eons ago, and it was pretty much the worst.
All right, Lauren, on the profile of the palate. What do you got?
I think it's delicious.
She
You're
liked it.
in fucking
Boo.
I love
This
it.
guy
Are you
is
kidding
insane.
me?
No.
Oh,
it's like-
okay,
It's like
Lauren.
healthy.
Full disclosure, I gave this to Lauren last night, and I gave it to her, and I had the shit-eating grin of like, what do you think it tastes like? And I expect her to be like, it tastes like vomit. She's
Nope.
like, I love this.
I'm not lying.
Are
It's
you
like, oh
kidding
my
me?
God, what is wrong with you? Like, this blew up in my face.
I'm just
That-
weird.
the first time I ever had Malort, I was sitting in the bar with my buddy, Motifighter Hank. We're in the corner of the bar.
You've
and,
had this before?
and Casey goes, try Malort.
Why?
It's good for you.
I never had it. And Casey goes, try it.
Why would you do that to
Is
somebody?
this like a bitter
Why do you
or
have
something
this
to
here?
help your tummy?
No, it's some sort of like widespread Chicago joke. It ruined my fucking day. It was
I
terrible.
bet.
Okay,
But Lauren
so-
likes it.
Worse.
Lauren, what the fuck is wrong with you? Are you
I have
serious?
no idea. Yeah, I'm dead serious.
You know what's funny? Is Three Floyds actually made use of these things. They did one of their barrel-aged variants for Dark Lord about 3 years ago.
Oh,
It was-
Malort.
It was barrel-aged in Malort barrels.
That's ridiculous.
What kind of booze is that? It's not.
Nobody
it's not a
knows.
whiskey.
We may
right?
never know.
And it's, not tequila.
It's just
There's no way to know either. so.
no. It's just
It's
just
it's
It's
like
hard.
Buffalo Bill.
it's like a horrible.
Moppy floor rape.
Yeah.
And Lauren loves it. I don't
Yeah,
get it.
I don't either. But you
She's a
have
liar.
it here.
She's
I don't
lying.
understand why you have
Why
that
do you
here.
have it here, Casey?
For Lauren.
I feel loved.
Well, the bottle's almost empty.
That's true.
Lauren.
Don't worry, we have more in the basement.
Oh, good.
Lauren,
So-
could you paint this podcast right now?
I could, yeah.
But
Okay.
but she's not.
Good, but won't.
Could you paint
So-
us all thin?
This kind of reminds me of like the
So-
setup of that
She
dog
is an
painting
artist,
of my
not.
Pull your mic
She doesn't
closer.
work
So-
miracles.
All right.
This is a wormwood drink. This is a horrible shit absinthe. The only wormwood drink never to actually be
Oh,
banned
so-
because nobody ever actually drank this shit.
Where are Ryan and Jerry?
I don't know.
I can't wait for
I
those
know,
guys
but
to come back.
we
All
are
right,
going to
hey,
tell them that
hey,
we think this is the best.
oh,
It was
one.
the
no,
same
no.
color as the whistle. No, no,
Hey. Well, tell them it's the Angels Envy. Like,
No, it's the same color as the Whistle Pig.
Limited
We'll say, hey,
edi-
we're doing a drink
Yes.
of Whistle
We'll,
Pig.
we'll tell him it's Whistle Pig 28 year.
yes.
and let him get it like all in the palate.
Oh yeah.
Now I'm just saying,
Get it up-
should
get
we
it-
have something to cheers them with so it
Yes.
looks like so it doesn't look weird?
Yeah.
We just lost him on the mic.
We're evil geniuses.
Grab that.
So Lauren, were you doing the live music before? I mean, what were you doing before the band? I mean, as an artist,
She's not into
what-
music.
well, I know that, but that's what I mean. So
Just
what
kidding.
were you doing before this? I mean,
I've always been a
were
painter.
you drawing, in school and doing pictures and?
Yeah. I usually do like single portraits.
Oh
Okay.
really?
Yeah, there's like two sides to me. There's like the live painting, and then there's like the stretching curtains and doing weird stuff on.
So can you see? Okay, so I'm a horrible artist, but when I was a kid, I would draw. Ryan actually is actually a pretty good artist, and he won't say he is, but he could draw like a fruit bowl and see a fruit bowl. But when I see a fruit bowl, I see worms coming out of it. So you know what I mean?
No, that's cool.
But that's what I would
perspective.
draw. But Ryan would draw the fruit bowl. But you must draw the fruit bowl. But if that makes any sense at all, I see weird shit because it doesn't make any
just-
sense to me.
Brendan, just give her your fucking phone number and let's get this over with. Like,
I draw a fruit
I
bowl.
do fruit
but
bowls
others
and
don't
stuff.
draw fruit
I hate you,
bowl.
Warren.
I'd like to see life the way you see it as a
Okay.
He's
fruit
just-
bowl. I mean,
That's morbid.
627-59.
I
what are
life
your
out of
thoughts
eyes.
about what are your thoughts about weekends in Lake Wawasee with Brendan? Like,
I don't. Yeah,
That's the biggest lake in Indiana.
you guys suck.
I
But
didn't do
seriously,
it.
no, this is you.
He was being honest.
I was being honest.
Like,
Yeah, it was pretty.
Yeah,
good.
but then you're also on a show with the cluck.
when you're naked and you're showering. I mean,
Do you
Oh,
see
he didn't go
worms in the
there.
fruit bowl?
Do you ever,
I mean, I
uh,
see worms
you
in
know,
the fruit bowl.
do you want to see my fruit bowl?
There was a lot of that.
On that note, I hear music. I'm gonna finish this painting.
Wait.
Thanks, guys.
Go,
Thanks.
go.
I want to say something about Lauren. Okay, so first of all, Lauren is fantastic
She is.
at what
I
she
saw-
does.
I saw the artwork.
And she is probably the best talent in the city, hands down. I mean, in my opinion, best talent in the city, hands down. And
That's too much.
she has done work not only for the sake of the good of art, and just being out there and getting the work done. But she's one of the few that is very, very open to being commissioned to work with businesses. And as Republican as that sounds, and I'm not a Republican, that is great for business. And
she might
she
leave
is
with-
also just an awesome human being. So
Hey,
that's awesome.
real quick.
I just support the community.
She has to go, but you guys, we do. Hey,
thank you for coming on.
We drink that shot.
Lauren, would you like another of the
Actually,
Whistle Pig
yes.
28 year?
Please.
You guys, drink your shots.
Give that to.
Thank you.
Drink your shots. It's Whistle Pig.
It's Whistle
the
Pig,
Whistle Pig.
21 year.
27 year, 29 year,
You guys shoot it.
1,000 year.
Math.
Just like Mama used to make it.
How was it?
That was Malort. It was Malort.
There was a big glass of Malort there, Ryan. Sorry.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
Yep. Oh, you should have seen Ryan.
Everybody say bye, Lauren.
Thank you for coming
Bye,
on.
Lauren.
It actually was fun. Thank you.
So I will say with
Thanks,
the,
guys. Didn't get that number.
With
She's never gonna fucking come back here.
No, ever.
No, because you're a
you just
dick.
totally ruined that revenue
I
stream
see a
for us.
Me?
ball, worms. There was a lot.
There's one thing in this world that gets rid of the aftertaste that I know all of you are feeling, but nobody is talking about right now. It's that awful, terrible cotton mouth that happens after a shot of Malort. The one thing is mustard. Would anybody
I'm not
like
doing
a
a shot
shot
of
of
mustard.
mustard?
Are you,
All
I was
right.
gonna say you.
Casey, good night.
A
Have a good
shot
night.
of
It was fun. Get the fuck out of here.
I had a $20 bet going with my staff to see if I can get you all to take a shot of mustard. so-
No, I'm gonna go with no.
I tell you what, right now,
Hey,
if,
well,
if you would asked me that before I did a shot of Malart, I would have did a shot of mustard. Yes,
It would have been more
Absolutely.
flavorful.
Hey, will
Yes.
it make you $20 if we all do it?
That'll get you $20.
I'll pay out.
Oh,
if we-
no,
But if
no.
we
Oh,
do
will it
Oh,
get me
let's do
$20?
it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's do it.
Fire
All
it
right,
up.
let
then.
me get the mustard. I'll be right back.
I have to do a shot of mustard now.
Yeah.
Why?
You don't have to.
Brown, please.
This is gonna be one of those weird hour 2 shows,
Oh, it's
isn't
been
it?
weird. It's been weird. From, yeah.
Yeah, from the get-go. No, I mean it's been the band is good. The food's still been good, and I like having those second hour
Food's
shows
been
sometimes.
amazing.
But I mean, we
It's
can
an
always
awesome
hit
place.
another. We can always hit another topic. I mean, Jerry can grab a microphone if he wants. We got an open mic. I do like that there's an artist here. I think it's interesting. It's new.
Jerry would like to talk about Colin Kaepernick and kneeling for the national anthem.
No, we don't go there.
No, you need to have a
No, we
hot
need-
take.
we-
hot
We
take.
we need to go there.
No.
It's
So,
Jerry's
Colin
last name.
Kaepernick.
Horrible places. I'm in.
Yes.
So, who takes the knee?
Oh, we're not going in that friggin' topic,
Oh,
dude.
come
Jesus,
on.
man. I don't want to go
Okay,
there.
I'll do my
right.
alternative
Well,
to
let's-
Colin
let's-
Kaepernick.
Let's get some whiskey.
So
in it.
I was at the Lions game
Oh
on
my
Monday
God,
night
this spoon
after
is
they had
amazing.
that train wreck, and I
Yeah.
took a picture that Pepsi had on this full 4-floor banner thing in downtown Detroit, and it was like Pepsi, the choice of
the new generation.
well, whatever. And so I took a picture of it and I said, I'm going to go home and burn all my Pepsi.
I saw that. It was very funny.
I poured it all out.
And
then
that's
I
my
set it on
Colin
fire.
Kaepernick moment.
All right, here's our shot of mustard. You ready?
Let's do it.
It's just mustard, dude.
No.
It's fucking beautiful. Actually,
Stop it, you temptress.
How's that mustard working?
I
out?
love mustard.
I'm a mustard fan.
I
So
actually love mustard.
Yeah,
I really do.
You can be a mustard fan, not want a shot of it.
no, I would do like
Pull that
8
mic
shots
closer.
of that.
Oh yeah, I love. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Darcy's not a mustard fan.
No, I love mustard, but
Not a
I
shot.
don't need to
Do
eat
you-
it on
you
a
love
spoon
mustard?
alone.
Go ahead and have more.
Warren will have it. What did I tell you?
You should put it. You should have put that on his nipples.
Later.
So one thing I did notice when we were outside in one of our breaks, and it fits with our prohibition thing. At least
Mhm.
for here at LaSalle, they've got a little nice little plaque on the back, like prohibition ended kind of thing. It was kind of nice, Just and the whole place got that. I think we talked about it before on our last show. It's got that kind of speakeasy vibe. There's brick everywhere.
Yeah.
Couple floors. What's the downstairs part? Because there's a little bar downstairs too.
So on the first floor, you've got LaSalle Grill. LaSalle Grill is that's the fine dining hallmark.
We
of
weren't
South
allowed in
Bend,
there.
right? They've got about 25 tables and a bar that seats about 9 people. Now, recently we've done like kind of a revamping with that bar. It used to just be kind of vodka, gin, martinis, all that. They're taking a turn, and they see what's going on, and they're steering towards being the bourbon bar. So they're calling themselves the Bourbon Bar at LaSalle.
Nice.
Right? So it's still in its kind of regeneration a little bit.
Gotcha.
But we're getting some great bourbons down there. We're still offering all the same fine martinis and all those cocktails that everybody's always loved down there for the past 25 years. But we're introducing a whole new brand of whiskey cocktails and a wide array of bourbons down there.
Gotcha. Okay. Nice.
Now I know this sounds stupid, but I think the biggest aversion to this place is how do you get in? How do you not walk through LaSalle but get to the 3rd floor?
Right. That's a really good point. We've got 2 entrances, right? If you walk in the 1st floor and you're having dinner on the 1st floor, your host stand is at the back of the restaurant, which is a little silly, right? So you walk in the front door and you got to walk to the back of the restaurant, then walk back to the front to get seated. So let's disregard all that. You're not coming in for the 1st floor. You're going to the 3rd floor. You want to go to LaSalle Kitchen and Tavern. Here's what you do. You either walk in the front door or the back door. Doesn't matter which.
I'm a backdoor man.
I'm sure you are, Ben.
But for others that aren't backdoor men, what is the back door?
Okay, so on the side.
Do I really have to explain the back door to you?
No.
Could you draw a diagram?
Where are the streets? What streets are the back door?
Okay, so off of Colfax Avenue in South Bend, there is an alley between LaSalle Grill and the Morris or the Palais or whatever you call it, that building next to us, right? There's an alley between LaSalle Grill and that building. If you walk down that alley, there are literally fingers and arrows pointing you in the direction of how to get up to LaSalle Kitchen and
So
Tavern.
you're saying there's fingers in your alley?
There's fingers in your alley.
You will be fingered into
right,
the right direction.
Right through the back door.
He's got it now.
That's not a bad thing.
No. Well,
when you get in the
depends
building.
on how many fingers.
When you get in the building, you go up the back stairs, 3 flights,
van.
4 flights, whatever, to the top floor.
4 flights
So
of
you
stairs?
can't walk up any higher.
It's a lot.
And you are at the Hideaway LaSalle Kitchen and Tavern up here. And this is where the magic happens. That's it.
Casey, are you saying we have to be high before we come in here?
Whatever you want
No,
to be,
you get
Jerry.
high after you come in here.
He did not condone that. No.
He is a law-abiding
'Kay.
citizen. He does God's work mostly.
Oh, I do God's work myself. So, no, I do. Don't laugh at me, Darcy.
Said no one ever.
It's
I
been a
love
fun
God.
night, man. I got good music going on.
Well, what's cool about this place is it's very cool and laid back.
Yes.
But, I mean, it's a very laid back place, but they got great beer, great whiskey, great bourbon. I mean, I think that's you don't find that all the time. You know what I mean?
It's a good hodgepodge
It's
of everything.
yeah,
it's a good
I mean,
hodgepodge of all of it.
Just to kick back and listen to
Yeah.
music and drink good whiskey and good beer.
Been having a lot of fun tonight.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say this, guys. In South Bend, at least in downtown, right? Downtown's a huge growing market right now. There are new bars popping up all the
Yeah.
time. And it's becoming easier and easier for people to get their foot in the door in the
Right.
bar and restaurant market, right? What our goal is, since at least in the bar and restaurant scene, LaSalle Kitchen and Tavern is, sadly to say at this point, one of the older dogs. You know, even if it's only since 2013, we've been around longer than a lot of these new places that are popping up.
Yeah.
Now, what we are doing is becoming a staple for what downtown wants, right?
Yeah.
And there are new places opening up, and the broader the concepts get with all these other places that are opening up, the better for everybody. Because what we're doing is we're getting people downtown, whether they're going here or they're going to Spirited, or they're going to the Whiskey Exchange, or they're going to the Hideaway. They're coming downtown, and they can embrace the culture that happens downtown that does not happen on the other side of the river, that does not happen on the west side, that doesn't happen on the south side. And that's what we're roping people into. And business for our neighbor is good business for us.
Sure.
Yeah.
Plus, you could have something else to do other than watching Notre Dame. I mean, no, sorry.
Well, also, Casey, you're setting a great bar for
That's
what
great.
downtown South Bend should be.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Hey, dude, let's take a break. I'm running out of beer. Grab another beer.
Yeah.
And we'll come back and we'll finish out the second show.
Yeah.
All right?
Let's do it.
Cheers.
You're listening to the Blind Pig Confessions. If you're a craft beer guy who can't get it nearby, do yourself a favor and log on to Tavern.
Hi, this is Kelly from 18th Street Brewery, and you are listening to Blind Pig Confessions.
You ended up in Elkhart.
Yeah, that's true. We don't want to do that. Hey, we're back.
No.
Hold on.
I went to
We're
Elkhart
recording.
and back. God damn it.
Well, we walked into a weird conversation there. So, hey, we're back from our little bit of break here over at LaSalle again.
Is this not an amazing place?
Dude, it's been amazing. So far, I've been to several amazing places here in South Bend.
Yeah, there's
LaSalle, Crooked U, Veggie Buddies.
Yeah, because we hang out in cool places. Fiddler's Hearth. I mean, there's
Indiana Whiskey.
Yeah, Indiana Whiskey is amazing. Fiddler's is awesome. But I like about these places that they are laid back.
Yes.
You know what I mean? If that makes sense, they're laid back, but but they got a live band, which is killer. And it's Notre Dame country, so there's a lot going on, a lot of activity. But
yeah, no, I completely agree. Why am I can't hear myself. That's weird. But no, there's no pretension, no nothing.
Yeah.
It's upscale, yet it's not.
Yeah.
The vibe is great. Everything's been really good. The hospitality has been excellent everywhere we go.
They brought us bacon.
They brought us bacon and poutine and whiskey and beer. But no, any of the restaurants and bars we've been out here have all been just super.
Not only guys, Ryan, Pat. Not only did they bring us whiskey, they left whiskey. They don't know us very well.
That's exactly true. They should know better.
They left whiskey on the table.
They did leave all the bottles on the table.
Me and Ryan are like, keep pouring.
Before they realized what they did.
I love you guys, but silly.
Yeah. It was a bad idea to leave the whiskey at
It
the
was
table.
on their part. Casey, I love you, but it was a bad idea to leave the whiskey on the table. And,
It's like leaving. It's like letting a pig into your kitchen.
Exactly.
It's just a dumb idea.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Why would you do that?
You know he's going to eat everything.
You know they're going to drink all your whiskey.
Yeah. But no, it's been great. I'm going to switch topics up here for a minute. We'll finish it out, I think.
Let's finish it out. I don't think I don't think we should, because you're going to talk football, and I think
You don't want to talk football?
No.
Okay, I thought you wanted to
I would have, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, my
I was like,
football season's over.
Lions going to be awesome. And Spartan's going to be awesome. No, fuck you, Pat. I'm done. I'm done for the year. I'm ready for Steve Eisman to come back and save the Red Wings, but
wait a minute. I mean, my teams are doing great.
yeah, I
okay.
know. Well, yeah, because you're Georgia. Well, yeah, no
Georgia-
shit, they always will.
Georgia scored over 40 points
Yeah.
every game so far.
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
do you ever have to worry about the Georgia Bulldogs being a bad
Occasionally.
team? No.
Well, we did. We did a while ago.
Occasionally.
The schedule is going to get a little harder now. I mean, for God's sakes, it was Austin P, the Gamecocks, and Middle Tennessee were our first 3 games. So, of course, we beat the ever-loving shit out of them.
Well,
But
yeah.
it is going to start to pick up. I mean, other than Vanderbilt, I don't care.
So
I know Notre Dame could barely beat Vanderbilt today, but
there was a why teams play the soccer teams. I
Right.
mean, it's kind of shitty, but
it is.
It's shitty for them, but it's not shitty for the soccer teams, because they still get some highlight.
They get some
right?
they get some experience.
Yeah.
And if you don't challenge them with a better team, they're just I mean, if you play shitty team against shitty team, no one's really going to know if they're any good until you put them up against someone that's a higher skill level than them. You gotta push them to try harder. I think it works. It does kind of suck because usually they get blown out, but there are some occasional games where the underdog
Appalachian
really.
State. I mean, yeah, it happens when they knock the shit out of somebody, but it's not often. But
Ryan, I mean,
but they still get exposure, right? I mean,
Brendan and I literally watched Michigan State and the Detroit Lions season end on the same week.
On the same weekend, yeah, yeah.
But it literally just started.
Yeah, but wait, one
over.
weekend, everything was over.
Are they that bad? I didn't watch the games. Are they that bad?
Yeah.
Right now? But I
No,
thought
Michigan State can still hang in there.
Well,
But I thought
what sucks?
Stafford's the second highest paid freaking quarterback.
Yeah, fuck Stafford. But what sucks about college football is if 1 week is you're done.
Exactly, that's the thing.
And that's not like that in pro football, but in college football, 1 week your year's done.
I don't think so. I think you have a bad week. I think if you have more than two bad weeks, you're fucked.
But if you lose in a college football, you're fucked.
Why? What's the why? I don't understand. It's the same. It's still the same amount of weeks as basically NFL. So
NFL goes on
because
plus
of the
and minuses.
preseason rankings.
Oh well, yeah.
In college, you're done because
of the
it's
stupid
the rating.
ranks,
So,
yeah.
and if you lose to a shitty team like the Spartans did, you're fucked.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the rankings are all off and different.
And you could lose to a good team. It doesn't matter. In college football is if you have to run the table.
Yeah.
And that's not right.
It isn't right. No, I mean, well, most of it is all kinds of bullshit for the rankings and all that. I mean, just common sense says, okay, so Alabama and Georgia were in the SEC championship last year. So at the end of it, you would think Alabama would be number 1 and Georgia should be number 2. And I know it's not a big thing, but Georgia's number 3 right now. How? Because all the way they do their ranking and all that is just kind of fucked up. I agree. Okay, you got a point there. I didn't look at it that way. Okay.
It's just shitty. I mean,
yeah, it's a little messed up.
Yeah, they shouldn't even start the rankings until
halfway through.
Oh yeah, halfway through. I mean, I in my pool league, I don't get any rankings until I play at least 4 matches on everything. So, but no.
Pat, I'm sorry, but no one's gonna feel sorry for you for going to fucking Vegas in your first. yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No.
We don't. We don't know what you're saying. You're being a dick.
Shut up. I was drawing the parallel. No, drawing the parallel. You said 3-4 weeks in. You can't really judge them off their first week or first 2 weeks.
You shouldn't.
Yes.
You shouldn't. And they're pro football, college football, there should be no ranking until 6 weeks in. I mean, at the least.
Definitely.
Because every year is different. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you shouldn't be grading anybody before that.
Right.
But.
And you guys are both Michigan State fans. I'm a Georgia fan. I mean, Casey joined us back. When we went college, we went football, and we're talking about the bullshit rankings and all that. And I'm guessing you're a Notre Dame fan. I just have to turn his actual mic on.
I am here. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I'm a Notre Dame fan, but I'm a spectator of the podcast as well. So I mean,
there you go. No,
you guys can carry on.
No. But no.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. How has the Notre Dame done? I haven't been paying attention.
They've won out.
All right, nice.
One of them was Ball State.
They beat
One of them
Michigan.
was Vanderbilt. But they won out, right? You can't argue with 3-0.
Is Ball State a real team?
Okay. So here's
wait a minute.
Go ahead.
Let's all talk
there was
about
no rankings,
Let's all talk about Dapper Dan and the guy who shits his pants, Mr. Fucking Jim Harbaugh. Is not that? I mean, we all hate Jim Harbaugh, right? Because he's
absolutely.
He's a piece of shit.
Yes.
He poops his pants, and you can see it. I mean, I don't know why he doesn't. He's wearing Depends, and it's. It's obvious.
Why are you looking at his ass so much?
Huh? Have you not seen?
No, I don't really pay attention to Jim Harbaugh's ass.
You can't miss it. He's wearing Depends.
Is it? Wow, I did not know that.
There's a lot going on the field. I mean, you could miss it. I'm just saying.
You shouldn't.
It's a long day out there.
God
man.
bless him, but no, he's wearing
It's a
Depends.
long day out there. Maybe you
Astronauts wear diapers.
Yeah.
But is he not one of the biggest assholes in all of
He's
football?
a bit of a dumbass.
Yeah.
I mean, college, pro. I mean, he's just an asshole. Everybody hates him. I mean, the players hate him. I mean, he's not a good coach.
No,
But and he's got his ass kicked by Notre Dame, and God love him. I think another year.
He's
gone.
Really? You think?
Gone.
Another one?
Yeah.
Just
How
one
long's
more
his
bad
contract?
season?
I don't think it'll be another year. He's gone. I mean,
There's got to be a clause in his
he was
contract.
supposed to be the savior, and it's not happening.
It's not happening now. I have no
Oh,
clue.
I can't see him another year. I mean, if he doesn't do anything this year,
No, this is probably it.
They'll buy it out. Whatever they gotta do, he's gone.
Casey,
I can't see him.
Casey, do you have another favorite team other than the hometown one?
Man, Notre Dame's my team, man. They pay my bills, frankly. I went to IU for 3 years.
So you're a Hoosier.
I'm a Hoosier through and through, but lately there's just not been much to root for.
Hold on, you spelled IU wrong. It's spelled Purdue.
No. You must have misheard me, Patrick.
You can't spell for shit.
South Bend Silverhawks.
Somebody wasn't hooked on phonics.
No. I'm sorry, Casey. I
Actually,
I try to rein him in, but
I feel, but I have not even watched the Purdue game this year. I'm just sticking with Georgia.
Nobody else has either.
All right, here's a funny stat. So I was watching the Ball State Notre Dame pregame, and I saw a little
Ball State has
factoid.
stats?
Yeah, they have stats. So in 2017, Ball State played in front of 59,000 some hundred fans in 2017.
That's actually all the games combined.
It is. It's all of the games combined. I promise you.
I was actually just kidding. I thought.
No, that's the truth. That's the truth, Pat. So on Saturday of last week, when they played in Notre Dame Stadium, they played in front of 77,000 some odd fans.
Wow.
In one weekend.
One weekend beat all their other.
All of their other ones.
Yeah. I honestly didn't know they were in the same league.
I don't know why they played.
I thought
that.
they were like a community college type football team.
I applied to Ball State. I got in. into
all
Ball
I
State.
took on that was odd fans because it had to be odd fans.
Oh no, my buddy's daughter, she goes to Ball State. He went to Ball, and I'm not denigrating the school. I thought it was actually like
You should.
You should denigrate.
I just literally thought like their football team was in some other league. I literally thought their football team was in some other
like they're playing high school
AAA,
teams or something.
like AAA, friggin' NC AAA.
Hey, we have a great AAA ball club here, South Bend. Hey, South Bend Silverhawks.
They could play the Silverhawks in two different sports.
They could probably beat they could probably beat Ball State.
The Silverhawks could play
the baseball team and the hockey
Silverhawks.
team could
the
beat
Cubs. The South Bend Cubs could beat
the Cubs.
Ball State at football.
Yes. Probably.
One way to find out.
We'll have to talk to Rob Branson because
Jordan. Jordan went to Ball State.
Yeah.
I
but
think Branson went
Rob,
there too.
Rob probably studied. I don't think Jordan ever studied.
Yeah, he did. Well,
No, he
no,
didn't.
Jordan.
I could see Rob studying, not Jordan.
Not much. I don't know. They weren't studying when I was up there hanging out on the weekends.
Jordan was cheating off Rob. It was, yeah. I love you guys, but
Just kidding.
But yeah, no. Jordan was cheating off Rob.
Probably. Yeah. I wouldn't doubt it. Well, dude, you wanna? I think we're about hitting up to the end of our time here. What do you think?
Casey, this is fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, really. Yeah, the hospitality of LaSalle every time we're here is spectacular.
You guys are fucking awesome.
We
Thanks for
we
coming.
know.
I really appreciate it. Honestly, it's a great time. I couldn't think of other people I'd rather be staring at while talking into a
You shouldn't.
giant covered microphone.
I don't disagree with you at all.
At least we didn't tell you what else was covered in that.
Besides
God damn
Harbaugh's
it.
diapers.
I knew it smelled a little funny.
When you get that cold sore, don't come yelling.
That's how Harbaugh and I became duct tape brothers, right there.
All right, so cheers to everybody who came out with us tonight. Cheers to the band, the Lowlifes.
Yes.
Cheers to Lauren the artist, Jerry, Warren, Ryan, Darcy, Casey. Who are all the waitresses and everybody? There were a couple of them that helped us.
How about cheers to Tia,
staff.
Brian, Nicole, Yanni, Sheehan, Kayla,
did great.
Nate, everybody that's working on staff tonight.
Amen.
Absolutely.
All right,
Love you guys.
we'll do this again.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Hell yeah. Thank you.
Cheers.